Hello everyone. I will continue on with some of the inspirations behind the major arcana of my deck, the Tarot of Passing Showers. So I will put in the link to see my deck at makeplayingcards.com. But this deck would not have been possible without the encouragement of my online friends and the friends in real life who encouraged me a lot. So I left off previously at death. So today I will do temperance. Start with temperance. So when you all look at viewers who are in the know will find this positioning quite familiar, and if you have an answer of some sort, then that's correct. This card is inspired by Lord Shiva in his Lord of the Dance, Cosmic Dancer form. And I also put in some inspiration from Land of the Luscious as well. So I thought of putting Shiva here, Shiva's dancing form here, is because I feel that in that dancing form he embodies both the creation and the destroyer portion, and I thought that it is what this card, Temperance or Art as I rename it here, is to me. So of course I left the fire and water mixing together portion here, but also added some rainbows to show the alchemy aspect, which I believe turns out in the Thoth tarot as well. So I guess this picture is pretty obvious what it means. So this is an Inktober piece which was done before I have the thought to do a deck. So in a way it's the same as the Lover's card. So the Inktober prompt for this was shadow prints, and I immediately saw a fallen angel looking down into his reflection. So I kind of draw this out straight, and well, to me, of course there are really things that are not good, but I think that the first devil or demons that we encounter are also deep inside ourselves, and I do not like people to always blame bad things on external stuff. Sometimes the problem lies within themselves and they have to look at it. So this is the inspiration behind this piece, and I hope that this is also interpretation that you will accept as the devil card. So this is also a piece, sorry for shaking the mirror. So this is also a piece that was done before I have the idea to do a deck, but because I really love I always wanted to draw somebody crying out in anguish, and I haven't been able to do so, but I was really very happy to be able to put that feeling into this piece, and I wanted this piece to be in the deck somehow, and I feel that it fits a tower moment where to me the story for this card will be like, somebody finding out that he changes into a dreadful monster who kills for blood, and is very pained by that transformation. So I do not know if it fits into you will accept that interpretation, but I love that that this I am able to draw something that can fit the pain of what a tower moment means. So this is the star card, and this is also drawn before I have the thought to do a deck. So this little girl here is actually one of my oldest original character, and this character was born from my friend was telling, like, when we were young, we have all these kind of fantasy groups and all that, since we love to read, and she told me to draw an elf princess. Well, but yeah, I don't believe in princesses anymore, but this character has stayed with me, and she looks something like this with red hair. She has red hair, but it's not obvious here because I wanted the color palette to stick to the top, and so she looks kind of darker here, but I hope that you will see it as the strong starlight washing up all colors. So to me, the star always means healing, and if a unicorn is not about healing, I don't know what is. So the moon is also one of my favorite cards in the tarot, and I too draw this before knowing that I want to do a tarot deck. So people who watch the reality TV series, the China's reality series, TV series, whereby I think it's called the Mask Singer, and one of my favorite singer, she wore a mask with very huge deer horns coming out from it. So when I saw that mask, I was really very impressed, and I wanted to draw it somewhere, so I drew it here. And when I was thinking of what I should use for the moon card, I think I saw the moon, and that's about it. I think I wanted to pay tribute to my favorite goddess Artemis as well. Yeah, I wanted it to be a bit more feral, wow, yeah. And now we come to the sun. The sun is usually not one of my favorite cards, although it is a very good card to get. When I see it in a spread, I will always get very happy. So this is an Inktober piece, but the inspiration for it comes mostly from a Taiwanese fantasy novel that I read, whereby there's one of my favorite mythical creature, which you can see here, is the nine-tailed fox. Of course, people have always typically attribute nine-tailed foxes to spirits that are a bit more evil, but there are also fox spirits that manage to become, I won't say they are always very good, but they are very helpful towards the human race. And in that fantasy novel, there is this fox who needs to overcome a trial of being struck by lightning to burn off the earthly form to become a more, a higher form, so to speak. And I really like that story, and I try to incorporate here, whereby this nine-tailed fox is trying to jump out and transcend the earthly form. And to me, that is what the sun is as well, because we all know the sun is a very hot star, and if we were to get anywhere close to it, we will burn, so that's a meaning of the sun that I will bring to my reading sometimes. So this is also an Inktober piece which was drawn before I consciously decided to do a deck, And this has something to do with being a gravekeeper. And I was thinking about, popular TV shows such as The Ghost Whisperer and as such, whereby the medium brings the spirits to the light. And I wanted to draw it here. I always think of this kind of shows when I look at the RWS depiction of judgment, whereby here I use the 12th title, the Eon. So so this is more informed by the RWS version. And finally, you have the world, and I use the universe. So this is an Inktober piece, and I thought of portals because the Inktober prompt was haunted demon Shen. So it's kind of like a play on the word dimensions. Yeah. So I thought of portals, and because I love the snake in the 12th depiction, it is here. So as usual, you will see a lot of flower references. And you all will know this shape in the RWS. Thank you for coming along with me on this journey. So the next video I will post on will be about the minor arcana. Thank you.